Alright, I am trying to record something to teach you how to use the website called GameKit. I found this GameKit in YouTube, and while I was looking for a tool to use Quizlet in another way, and it was very interesting. It was just recently developed by students in a high school, like the same way as Quizlet, and I thought it was a very cool tool. The problem with this is that you are only allowed to play 3 free games, or not to play but to create 3 free games. And when you create a game, you can edit it, but also you have a limited amount of editions with the free version. Alright, so this is one of my already made tools, or one of my created vocabulary. This is not the main web page. This is the game itself. So I'm going to go back to the game page. It looks like this. When I open this for the first time, this is the front page, or the main page. So at the beginning I didn't have any of these 3 games, but now I have created 3, my limit games. And when you open them, when you create one of them, let me see if I can create one. It's going to tell me I can't because I already reached you see, I already reached my limit. So, but look, Carla, these are the prizes. Anyway, go back. So when I created this, it showed me the steps to do it, because you can get the vocabulary from Quizlet or from Kahoot. You don't have to reinvent the wheel in this. You don't have to type again the words. And so what I did was that. So it takes you back to the steps and tells you how to do it, and then it asks you to put a picture on your set. For some reason the pictures are not showing in here. Maybe they are blocked by the school district. But anyway, here is one of my last creations, and in here you have to open, you can play it, or more options in here. Report, edit, rename, copy, The edition part is also limited. You can only have, I think you have 1 attempt to edit, and that's it. Or maybe none, because the free thing. Okay, so another thing about this is that you can create classes. Your classes, with the classes, is going to take you to a place where you can add your students' names. And what I did is I went to Sapphire and to one of those blank grids, and I copied and I pasted the names in here. I didn't need to type them one by one. So each of my classes will show my students' names. Alright, every single student, and I have the option to edit their names or erase the student if they drop the class. Or at the end I can delete the class and add a member. Alright, anyway, so these are my classes, and I am going back to the dashboard where my classes and my kids are. So when I want to assign a specific set to a specific class, I can just go here to my class, and I can I guess it's not this one, but you go to here, and you open the set. You can play it, you can edit, you can preview it. And where is the, I'm trying to look for how you can share it with a class or assign it as a as a homework, as assignment. Okay, this is when I am opening it to play, but so it means that I have to record this again to do it better. Anyway, let me see, preview. If I have a preview. Okay, this is a preview. This is the main question, and the student has to pick a correct answer. Teacher in female form, that will be la profesora or la maestra. So I get $1 every time I give a correct answer. You have the option to continue or to shop. With $1 you cannot do much, but if you click shop, you will have options. You have money per question, amount of money you lose and gain per question, straight bonus, multiplier, insurance. Alright, so students can try anything and it tells you how much you need to spend. You buy it for $10, but you cannot do it because you only have $1. And here it's going to show you the amount of levels that you can advance. If it's in red, you can't advance. You don't have enough money yet. If it turns green, that means that you have enough money here and you can go ahead and purchase something. But because I don't have anything, so what I do is I go back to my questions. Next question, how is he or she like? ¿Cómo es él, ella? And I get 3 points. Now I have $3, I get $4. I continue because I need to get more money. Okay? I continue, boy, and I go and move on. What happens if I pick the wrong answer? Alright? It takes money off my account. And in here it gives me the option to check the correct answer. Alright? So my student has to keep trying. And the question will come back later. Honest, and I keep going. Alright, now I have $10 and I want to buy something. I have here, I can do this. Look, this turned into green and now I can buy money per question. I'm going to buy it and now it tells me yes. Now look at what happens every time I check a correct answer. Funny, and it gives me more money per correct question. If I continue and I keep earning more money for my correct answers. Alright, now look at how my money will go up every time I correctly answer something. Okay, so this is basically what the students see, and they can go back to the shopping part or as many times as they want at any point of the game. Okay, now I'm going to try a different thing. Here I can buy this one, and this will give me more money every time that I answer correctly. Okay, so this is how this works. The students get excited to get this number going up, and there is a race. I'm sorry, in which you can, when you assign or when you start playing this in your class, you have the option to time it, which makes you allows you to put the time in here. How long do you want the students to practice? So you can go from 5 minutes. 5 minutes to 40 minutes, whatever minutes you want. This goes by minutes, okay? You can go by this, or you can just type it directly, okay? And that's it. When it is by time. When it's by race, it's all players race to be the first one to reach the cash goal. So you can say, okay, whoever reaches $250,000, that will be the first place. The third option is all in, and these all players, all class work together to earn the amount that you establish in here. So when the whole class reaches the goal, the game stops automatically. Okay. Oh, here is the one that I was telling you. So in here, if I want to assign this game to somebody, I will pick my class, and my students will, whenever they enter, when I click the continue, my students have to pick their name. Okay. We can assign here the starting cash. Everybody starts at the same amount, 0. Handicap players won't be able to go below a certain cash amount if you want to be nice. Or answer check. I have this always all open so they can see the correct answer. You can play with music or without music. The music can be annoying, but it can be also exciting too. Clapping. If you put this, turn it on, the students will be able to clap, but it can be distracting too, so I turn it off. Power-ups, I want them to get them. I want the themes and clean power-ups only. Only allow power-ups that don't hurt other players. I like that one. Alright, so if I hit the continue button, this is what my students will see. They have to sign into this place and enter the code. You will be able to see the players that are joining. If you assign this to a class, you will be able to see your students' names. They won't be able to enter any other name different than the one that you have in the list. Once you have the amount of students ready, you can click in here to start game. As you can see, I cannot start it because I have no students. And in the bottom, it says exactly what game mode we are using. In this case, we are using the all group, all in, all the group working together to reach this amount. I thought this amount was very little, I mean big actually. $5 million was humongous, but in my last game, my students reached the $20 billion, so it's not very little, actually. Alright, so this is it. This is how GameKit works, and I thought it was a very good idea. My students love it. Every time I tell them, okay, you have options, Quizlet, Kahoot, GameKit, quizzes, they immediately shout GameKit, and they love it. Alright, so anyway, let me know what you think. And Carla again, hint hint. Oh, and you can do it. Look at this. This is Kit Collab. The students can work to create one kit. I tried to use this one time, and my free ability was all used because I tried it once. I didn't really have a good experience because my students that were working with this were a little goofy, and they were creating the set, which I thought it was a good idea, but my students were not in the right maturity level to do it. They were entering silly questions that had nothing to do. The good thing about it is that you can erase those questions. Another problem that I encounter is their spelling. We use a lot of accent marks, and they were not able to enter the accent marks, so it was a wrong answer. I don't want them to play with wrong answers, so I didn't use it. I mean, I used it, but I didn't have a good experience with that. Alright, so again, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon, my friends. Adios, amigos.